Hello there guys, and welcome to a new series, which is Apex F1 League, a league race which my team boss invited some of us to join in that league. And yeah, I decided to go with Alpine as a reserve driver because the season had already begun when he invited us. So we are here in round number 3 for Australia, which is our debut race. And the thing that differentiates this league from other leagues is that they decided to use realistic performance instead of equal performance to the F1 2023 cars. So that means that the player might win the race because of the car, and even though the player who finished second place was better than the player who won the race, but the second placed player got an inferior car, and the player who was worse than the second place player but won the race had the superior car. Setting up the car and hope it goes well for this debut. I'm using an Alpine, and that means a little bit of difficult for me, but I believe that it won't be a lot of difference compared to real F1. So yeah, I hope we get at least top 5 positions, maybe a podium. So yeah, let's do it now. So it was a Sunday morning. I woke up at 10 AM thinking the race was going to be held at 11 AM, and well, as you can see, I got my lap time invalidated on my first attempt. But getting back to the topic I was talking about, it was that I woke up, I decided to check the phone, and I realized the race was going to start at 10 AM instead of 11 AM. The reason why I thought it was going to start at 11 AM, it's because the league is Spanish, it's from Spain, and for them, race is going to start at 6 PM for them. And meanwhile, the difference between Spain and my hometown is like 8 hours of the time zones, and Discord got a bit confused and thought that, I don't know, I was like in New Mexico instead of like Sonora or something like that, and thought that the race was going to start at 11 AM. And yeah, I thought that it was going to start on that hour, but now instead it was going to start at 10 AM. The good thing is that they were only making the lobby at that time, so yeah, I could get into the lobby on time. And they started quite late, to be honest. They started at like 10:40, 10:30 AM, pretty late. And yeah, we are in qualifying, and at that time I was making that second attempt. On that moment it was like 10:45, I think so, 10:45 AM. So yeah, hope we are doing a bit good on that lap, although it is not invalidated. But I don't think I'm having plans to finish this lap time because I'm running out of fuel. So yeah, I think we are heading into the pit lane, and also we're losing half a second also. But the reason why we are pretty low is because we got an invalidated lap time, and we decided to get into the pit lane, and we are getting into the garage. And the reason why is because I set the balance set of tire allocation, and so that means that I will need to save these soft tires a bit more, because I'm going to use only 2 sets of softs in this session. I'm saving 1 for the race because remember, I have 3 sets of soft tires in this weekend and 2 mediums. So yeah, let's see in that screen that I have the reason, so you can guys believe. So yeah, oh wait, I was just like I don't know, I was a bit idle, so yeah, sorry for that, but you have no image of the tire allocation for now. So on my best flying lap for now, which is the fourth attempt to make a flying lap, because the third attempt was a 143.2 because I spun and I decided to make that flying lap into a second out lap, and now we have done a hot lap, which was a 119.701. Not a good lap time, which puts us into 7th place for now, but yeah, as I said a few seconds ago, it was not a good lap time, and also I ran out of fuel, so it's going to take a lot of time to get into the pit lane, and I am a bit of doubt if I'm going to make another lap time, but I'm confident that I will, because leaving the garage at 2 minutes to go, you can have chances to make another lap time, not like Spa, like you need to leave the garage at like 2 minutes 10 or something like that. But yeah, the good thing it isn't Spa and it is Australia, so it's a bit of a shorter track, and yeah, I'm pretty slow at getting into the garage, but well, hope I get a better lap time than this one on the last attempt of a flying lap that I'm going to make. Alright, we are about to begin the 5th and final attempt to make a flying lap. I could begin that flying lap and exiting turn 2, we're improving by 0.2 of a second. That is pretty good, and the reason why that big improvement is because I am using new sets of soft tires. The second that I'm using in this session of the previous laps that I've done were on the first sets of soft tires, and exiting sector 1 we are overall improving by almost 0.8 of a second, so that is pretty great improvement. But will it be enough to make a good qualifying? Let's see. We open our DRS and we are heading into that straight-ish that isn't a straight, and heading into turns 9 and 10, which previously were turns 11 and 12. We are overall improving by 0.9 of a second now, and heading into that 90-degree right-hander, pretty sharp. Now we are improving by more than a second, and heading into the penultimate corner we are improving by 1.2 seconds, and heading into last corner we open our DRS, we head into the finish line. What it's going to be a 118.308, which puts us into 6th position. That is a decent qualifying session for us, pretty decent. And his pole of, well, Hamilton's pole is a 117.5. That is pretty good pole for, yeah, for a driver. I thought that it was going to be just a league that I'll easily get into the podiums, maybe win the race. I underestimated the drivers, and yeah, it's going to be pretty competitive. The one who's second placed got the 5th place grid penalty, so he'll start in 7th place, and that means that we're starting in 5th place. The other Red Bull will start in 2nd place. Verstappen will finish third. We'll start third. Perog, the other THR, we will start in 4th place. I'll start in 5th. Kronik in 6th. The Spanish driver in 7th. He'll start in. He'll start in 13th place because he has a 5 place grid penalty, as well as the Red Bull who qualified 2nd place. Temp will start in 8th, and well, hope you have seen the top 14, maybe the whole qualifying positions. But now we are going to head into the race. But before we head into the race, of course, there is the pre-race strategy. I decided to use the alternative strategy, although I think the game chose me the alternative strategy as a default one. So we are doing a soft medium, and we lowered the fuel down to 49.5 kilograms because I'm expecting lots of safety cars. If not, Still, I'm going to conserve a bit of my fuel, but at least there's gonna be a safety car. So, yeah, let's head into our race debut at Apex F1 League. Alright, we are now about to begin the race, the round number 3 of the Australian race in Apex F1 League, and we are on the way, starting from 5th position. We are having a decent start for us, and we hit into turn 1, and someone dived down us, and we are off track. Oh my goodness me, someone crashed into us and we spun, and that is not a good start. We are down to 15th place. Oh man, that is not a good start, but the good thing is that there might be a safety car, so let's not panic a lot. And we are into turn 3, and yeah, that is pretty bad for us. We're in 15th place after running wide into turn 1 and being crashed, I think, by Oscar, and yeah, that's pretty bad. And we see that a driver is pretty slow. That is the Williams of I don't know who is that Williams, but Oscar is pretty defensive with Williams, and the Williams is running pretty wide, and yeah, we could overtake him pretty easily. And we see that the other Williams has a 3-second time penalty now, so yeah, these drivers might be dirty, but maybe these only drivers might be the back markers, so let's not worry much about the dirty drivers. As long as we get away with them, we are a bit good. We are heading into lap 2 and hope there is some comeback that we can do. We are up into 13 now, so heading into turns 1 and 2 we ran wide. That is not a good thing, and yeah, that is a bit bad. Oh my goodness, Mr. Chronic is out of the race, and that deployed the very first safety car of this race, and that means that I'm going to box for medium tires so I can do a medium. So yeah, let's book in this lap and hope it goes well. And after pitting, we dropped down to P14, and we waited until the end of lap 4 for the safety car to end. We rig up our tires, of course, as usually, and yeah, we are up in P13 with the penalties applied because Pache, I think so, has a 3-second time penalty and is in 12th place. And oh my goodness me, the Haas and Williams are getting a terrible relaunch, and that means that I'm being a bit dragged by those drivers, and that's going to be a oh my goodness me, I crashed with him, and he's getting terrible exits, and he's pulling me back. That is not good. We're down to P14. Diego, my teammate, bolts, and oh my, I tried to overtake that Haas, pretty slow Haas, and that is not, oh my goodness me, boy, El Pache spawn, and I'm trying to battle with Haas, and I'm going to overtake him down around the outside mean, and he spun, and yeah, he spun, and we're up into P12. Safety car got deployed. That is pretty over dramatic for the race directors. We're staying out, of course, because we have already pitted. So yeah, pretty over dramatic for the race directors. Oh my goodness me, I got like front wing damage, although I don't think I have noticed it. So yeah, at that time I wasn't realizing I had front wing damage. I was looking at the tire wear, or no, I don't think I have noticed the slight front wing damage. And meanwhile, we are up into P11 with the penalties applied because Lucas, the other Williams, has a 3-second time penalty. Or maybe that's the Williams I mentioned, he had a 3-second time penalty when we were on lap 1. Oh, El Rapaca is out of the race, and that means that we're into the points, back into the points now, because the driver retired from the race, and the other driver has a 3-second time penalty and is less than 3 seconds ahead of me. So that means that we're in P10, and Diego once again boxes. There goes my teammate, and yeah, that's going to be a bit tough for my team, so that means that I might carry the whole team. But yeah, let's head into the end of the safety car, because nothing will happen during the safety car. And yeah, I was right. Nothing happened during the safety car besides that thing. Yeah. Lucas and the Alfa Romeo who left the session braked so much. I think they were so slow, and I overtook them, and I braked so hard that I locked my rear brakes and crashed into the wall and damaged my front wing. And so that means that I have to box to replace my front wing, and Oscar is out of the race, and that means that another safety car got deployed. So yeah, I got pretty saved by that safety car, thank God. And now that means that we are on the third safety car in lap 7. So yeah, we only have one lap of racing, and the rest of them were only safety car laps. We only have one full lap of racing, and that is it. That is pretty embarrassing for the league owner, because we don't expect lots of safety cars. We don't want lots of safety cars, and we are in dead last. But the good thing is that the field will punch up, so that means that I'll make a great comeback. We are on hard tires now, so yeah, hope we get that comeback pretty good. Okay, the only thing that happened during the safety car is that Perro boxed, and that means that he's in last place, and now we are up into P13, and now we are beginning to race once again, beginning lap 11, and unfortunately our tires are a bit cold, but hope they heat up quickly, and we are into turns 1 and 2, and there are some tires that ran wide. Well, only one. Oh my goodness me, I know it has fun, and oof, we are now back into the points. That is pretty good. Oh my goodness me, another safety car. Man, this is a safety car race. Now we are on the 4th safety car on the race, and we are nearly reaching the limits of safety cars, because during a lobby race, a multiplayer race, especially the 50% race distance races, you can get up to 5 safety cars. No matter if it's a virtual safety car or a full course safety car, you'll get up to 5 safety cars, and that's it. So we get another safety car. After that, there won't be any safety cars anymore. So yeah, we need to be a bit clever with the strategy, but well, hope there is another safety car so we can do a free stop and get into the mediums or maybe softs. I don't know when the 5th safety car is going to happen, or if it's going to happen a 5th safety car. But the thing is that we're in P10 and we are on hard tires, and for now we are maintaining with that tires until the end of the race. Meanwhile, I don't know what to say, so let's head into the end of the safety car, because nothing will happen during the safety car. Well, some things, but not pretty important ones.
Okay mate, don't worry about the damage. I've got some new strategy options if you go and check your MFD.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to trust Mark with his strategy change. He said that we're boxing in this lap. I don't know. I got a bit scared because I was thinking that Mark was predicting the future, and this will be the last safety car of this race, and there will be no more safety cars after that. What I mean is that the drivers will be clean after this one, and there won't be any safety car, not even a virtual safety car. I don't know if I'm going to trust Mark or not, and I decided to heat up aggressively my tires because I decided to not trust Mark. We're going to stay out. My teammate boxed, but we're staying out. I don't know. If there's no safety car, still we're going to stay out until the end of the race and see if we can come back, at least getting into the top 5. Podium might be probable, I don't know, but let's see. If there is the 5th safety car, well, Mark was wrong, but I see it probable that there's gonna be a 5th safety car and AF1T is spun, and we are up into P8, and that, well, Jofax got deployed, and oh yeah! The 5th safety car got deployed, so that means that we're boxing for medium tires. Yeah, the reason why I got a bit happy with that thing is because that means that it's going to be a free pit stop. I'm gonna have new mediums, and despite, yeah, I'll drop down a few places, but the fuel will be punched up, and because I have new mediums, I'll be overtaking lots of drivers. Hope I don't crash with that. So yeah, Mark was really wrong with his strategy. I mean, his prediction. Well, yeah, still his strategy, but yeah, he was a bit wrong with his prediction. And now we are boxing for medium tires, and we are seeing that the delta time is plus 7.7 seconds. We are going pretty slow, but yeah, that's not much of our problem because we are entering into the pit lane, almost overtaking the McLaren, and we are entering the pit lane. We brake, heading into 80 kilometers per hour. Good thing is that we didn't speed, and we are changing our tires in 2.4 seconds, not that fast. And we see that our drivers also boxed, so we dropped out to 11th place, so not that terrible, but yeah, I wish I did not drop any places, but it is what it is, and hope we can make an amazing comeback. And once again, my teammate boxes. I don't know how many times he has boxed. I don't know, maybe like 4 times, maybe 5 times, I don't know, but he has boxed a lot of times. And now let's get into, oh my goodness me, I got pretty distracted. I don't know what I was distracted. I think I was distracted with the Discord messages from this league. Yeah, sorry about that thing. And with that, I got my first track limit warning of the race, and hope it is the only one. Now we are into the punched up field. Let's get off our tires and wait until the safety car ends. And at the end of lap 16, the 5th and final safety car ends, and the reason why I say surely that it's the final one, it's because we have reached the maximum amount of safety cars that we can have in a 50% race distance race, and we overtook the Haas, that one that, I don't know, yeah, it was the Haas who was having a terrible corner exits, and yeah, it was the Haas who got spun by myself, and we overtook him finally, and we are up into P9. We're about to do that pretty big comeback. We were at one point in dead last 10 laps ago, and we're seeing that 4 drivers are battling for like P5, I think so, yeah, and it might end up in chaos if they don't behave that well. And we are seeing that the Mercedes is about to overtake now, and I am also about to overtake now down the inside into turn 11, I think so. Oh my goodness me, the Red Bull spun, and we are up into 7th place because we also overtook Natch, the AlphaTauri, and we are seeing that Perog and Duck are the ones who are in front of me. Hamilton sets the fastest lap with a 1:22.4, I think so, and for the first time we get a full lap after lap 1, and yeah, we get a proper lap time because on lap 1 I spun, and we are about to overtake Duck or Kak down the inside into turn 3. We are up into P6 now, which converts into P5 because Perog has a 3-second time penalty, but he's getting away from me because he's on an Aston Martin and I'm on an Alpine. And remember that in this league they are using the realistic performance, and we're seeing that Lucas is still with the 3-second time penalty, and if we maintain that gap, we are up into P4, but P4 won't be enough for me, so let's pick up the pace and hope we get into the podium. Oh yeah, it is a realistic performance, and I'm on an inferior car because it's an Alpine, and the Aston Martin is pretty fast, but not that fast like the Red Bulls, but the Red Bulls aren't that quick, and I mean the drivers. The car is perfect, it's perfect, but the drivers aren't that great in this league. Now we are on lap 19, the RS is now enabled, and Perog and Lucas are battling for P4, but it is going to be P5 because they have penalties, and that means that I'm in P4. Or maybe I'm about to join the fight for P4, and we see that Lucas has run out of ERS and got a terrible exit into turn 4, and we are overtaking him down the inside into turn 6, and we are doing this pretty easily. So yeah, I hope we can overtake Verstappen, who is in a McLaren, and get into the podium and maintain the 3-second gap with Perog. We are on lap 31 and we are still in P5 on track, and we see that Verstappen has gotten wide because Perog pushed him wide, and we are up into P4 that converts into a podium because of Perog's penalty. So that means that we are now on the podium. That is pretty good for us. That's the thing that I expected. And the question is, can I get at least second place? Maybe, I don't know, but the first thing is that we need to overtake physically Perog, and my teammate has boxed for like the 6th time in this race. I don't know how many times he has boxed, but Perog has gotten terribly into turn 4, and I'm pretty close with him. I'm about to overtake him. I don't know, I plan to overtake him into that straight that isn't the straight between turns 8 and 9, and we are doing that thing. We are deploying a bit of my ERS, well, not that much, well, we are now, and we see that Perog has run out of ERS. We are doing round the outside, and we head into turn 9. Now in P3, and we see that the top 2 has a 3-second time penalty each one, and yeah, we see that Temp, which is in an Aston Martin, is leading the race, and yeah, it's going to be a bit hard to catch these drivers because they are both on a superior car than me, but well, maybe I might be faster than these 2 drivers. Well, with Temp, I don't know, maybe he is the same pace as me, but let's see if we can overtake at least Hamilton and get into P2. And into the final lap of the race, we overtook Hamilton, but not on a conventional way. Hamilton overtook Temp, but Hamilton has now 9 seconds of penalties accumulated, so that means that we are in 2nd place, and despite Hamilton crossing the line in 1st place, oh my goodness, he'll get demoted down to 3rd place, but Perog is trying to re-overtake me and put me down to 4th place physically, but unfortunately for him, he failed it, and also he has a 3-second time penalty, and with that, we are about to finish 2nd place on our debut in Apex F1 League, and Temp wins the race, followed by myself, and then Hamilton finished 3rd place. That is a pretty, I don't know what to say, that is a race that had like everything, except red flags of course. And yeah, 5 safety cars, a comeback for myself, lots of spins for the other drivers, and a chaotic start, and also DNFs, and what more, some penalties for the other drivers for check limit violations, and also some drivers that boxed lots of times. And yeah, we finished 2nd place, and we get the driver of the day because we did a great comeback, because at one point we were in dead last. And yeah, we got from last to second place despite starting in 6th place. And yeah, here is the podium ceremony with Temp, myself, and Hamilton. So here are the race results. Temp won the race, followed by myself, which I did 3 stops. Hamilton finished 3rd place. Temp and Hamilton both made only a single stop, but did 2 stops and finished 4th place. Verstappen, Alex BG 268 finished 5th, 6th, and 7th respectively, and those 3 made a 1 stopper, as well as Notch. CBF finished 8th place with the 2 stopper. Oak, it was Oak, not Dak or Kak, finished 10th place from 14th place. Lucas finished 11th place, who had 5 3-second time penalties. So yeah, in total he got 15 seconds of penalties accumulated. El Marquitos finished 12th, lapped. Maybe he didn't even finish the race, but he got classified as 12th. Meanwhile, my teammate Diego did 6 stops. 6. And yeah, myself and Diego are the ones who made the most stops in this race. Diego didn't go well with that thing, but for myself, it did go well. And TBE Mix finished 14th, being the last driver in the top 14, or maybe he did not even finish but got classified as P14. So yeah, there you have, guys, the episode. Hope you have enjoyed my race debut in Apex F1 League, and hope I get more races like that in terms of results. So see you guys in the next episode, and hope I can fight for the championship. Goodbye.